Live from the Psychopathic Hatchet Office Center in Detroit Murderous, it's Hatchet Action News. This is Weekly, Freekly Weekly, your up-to-the-minute source for all Hatchet news. With your Action News team, Guy Gorfie, Fats Pepper, and with sports, Big Dick Martindale. Good evening, Juggalos and Juggalettes. I'm Fats Pepper.
And I'm Guy Gorfie.
And let's jump right into today's top story, which is the gathering of the Juggalos. Appearing at the gathering this year for the first time is quite a slew of new names and celebrities. For example, Thomas Lee will be there. Tommy Lee, I'm talking about none other than the drummer for Motley Crue, fresh off a worldwide sensational tour. Tommy Lee will be there, bringing with him a live DJ and a microphone. What he will be doing, I'm not quite sure, but that is the surprise that will be revealed at the gathering. Also, Rehab will be taking the stage. We don't know much about Rehab except that they're heating up the underground to sizzling proportions. Let us not forget Project Deadman will be on the main stage. I'm talking about the likes of Prozac, Mike E. Clark, and whoever they decide to fancy the stage with them. It could be the guy with the mohawk. It could be nobody. We'll have to wait and see. And of course, all the way from Oakland, California, via way of Atlanta, will be Too Short. Too Short will be in the house. Short Dog will be performing several Freaky Tales as well as other songs. Guy?
Also gracing the stage with their glorious presence, perhaps you've heard of them before, known as Humpty Hump or Shock G, whatever floats your boat, my friend, will be none less than Digital Underground. That's right, do the hump, do the Humpty Hump. Watch me do the Humpty Hump. Also, we have the Wolf Pack. That's right, Daddy Longlegs himself, along with his crew. The Wolfpack will be there to shout verbal insults into your earlobes. As well, and none other than Psychopathic's homies, who have been on the road with ICP numerous times, will be the Filthy Immigrants. They're dirty, they're filthy, and they're not from America. They're immigrants. The Filthy Immigrants will be in the fucking house. As well as the whole Hatchet family, Fats.
That's right, Guy. The entire Psychopathic Hatchet family will be in the house performing live. And of course, I'm talking about Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, Blaze Your Dead Homie. Making their appearance as an official signed act this year will, of course, be AMB, Axe Murder Boys, as well as DL Dark Lotus will be performing on stage. And let us not forget the one and only Dead Homie. You might know him as Colton Grundy. You might not. I'm talking about Blaze. Guy?
Also, part of the fam that will be there is none other than the man himself. You may know him as Hack Benjamin. You may know him as Violent J's brother, but I personally, myself, Guy Gorfie, know him as the infamous Jump Steady. That's right, Jump Steady will be rocking the mic, much like babies are rocked to sleep. But you won't be sleeping, you'll be in La La Land from the stunning performance. Also on the stage will be the notorious, infamous drive-by ruthless network experts, the Psychopathic Riders, there to shoot you in the fucking throat. And on other news, related though, we have for the night owls out there, for the werewolves, for the stalkers, for any man or woman, juggalo or juggalette, that enjoys the moonlight hours till the crack of dawn, we have for all of you night stalkers, the Bomb House. That's right, the Bomb House will feature such superstars and psychopathic homies of the Two Live crew. You know, throw that dick, throw that dick, throw that dick. The Two Live crew will be there live, in person, hopefully not throwing their dicks. Also, we have Be Sinister in the house, but the list goes on, my friends.
King Gordy will be appearing at the gathering this time, live on stage at the Bomb House, as well as Potluck. Potluck are originally from somewhere, and they will be making their way to the Columbus, Ohio area to rock the stage at the Bomb House. Let us not forget Motown Rage, live and in person. Razor Ray and his pot-smoking friends will be in the house on stage slamming guitars. Also showing up at the gathering will be PLC. And we are talking about the Lounge Crew. Yes, Players Lounge Crew will be there, as well as making their return this year will be mantis. Guy?
Now, as many as there may be, the gathering is not all about live performance, my Juggalo friends. It also is going to feature a whole slew of carnival rides. Be sure to bring your barf bags, because your assholes will for surely be throwing up into your underwear. So be careful, strap your panties on tight, because we have the Ferris wheel. Yes, the Ferris wheel will be making an appearance at the gathering of Juggalos. Who knows? Perhaps your Juggalo ass was conceived on the Ferris wheel when your father's penis entered your mother's vagina. Also, we have the zipper. Don't forget about the zipper. The zipper will unzip your pants and detach your balls from your penis. And along with that, there will be the turtle whirl, tilting your whirl all over the world. So be there and enjoy the rides. Fats?
If the carnival rides aren't enough to tickle your taint silly, perhaps the comedians will do a job of it. We're talking about several comedians from all over 50 states, as well as the rest of the globe itself. The likes of Jason Lampert will be there making you laugh. Joe Mattress will be there. Jimmy Superfly Sherbert will be there. Brad Trackman, Jason Adoris, and Joe Della Rosa. Now, those may or may not be the correct pronunciations of their names, but you can go to juggalogathering.com and suit it out yourself. Guy?
That's right. Each and every one will be featured on their own websites on their own time. So perhaps you'd like to take some of your own time to check out their own time. Now we'd like to join Big Dick Martindale with the sports. Dick?
All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot. Let's get right into it, Juggalos. Let's talk about the Gathering of the Juggalos 2006 and JCW Wrestling. Just when you thought JCW Juggalo Championship Wrestling was gone, well, it's here, and it's here to stay. And I'm here to tell you that it's bigger and better this year than it's ever been. That's right. We've had many stars in the past, and this year is no exception right here. Starting off with this year for his very first time, he's coming out of the Black Lagoon, and he's coming right to Columbus, Ohio. I'm talking about Shark Boy. Shark Boy will be in the house, that's right. He will be doing the damn thing right there at the Gathering of the Juggalos. You see him every week on TNA Impact, and guess what? He will be right there for all of you Juggalos to laugh at when he fucks up in the middle of the ring. That's right. Now, making his return to the Gathering of the Juggalos, he ain't been there since Peoria, Illinois, but he's gonna bring the big wiggle. That's right. He's the one and only hardcore superstar himself, Norman Smiley. That's right. Former WCW World Hardcore Champion. He will be in the house. And all of the JCW favorites are just lined up for this year, including the hardcore ECW legend himself, Sabu. Sabu will be in the house. Stabooing, Sabuing, doing what he does best, kicking the shit out of somebody. He will be there, former JCW champion, that is. Sabu will be in the house. And if that isn't enough, Juggalos, I cannot stress to you that in past years, we've also brought you the biggest and the best at JCW in the Gathering of the Juggalos. And the promoters are telling me right now that it doesn't get any bigger than this, and I guarantee you it doesn't, than the one and only, the big booty daddy himself, the Freakzilla, the Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner will be in the house. JCW, oh my God, who is he gonna be destroying? I do not want to be in the path of that locomotive when he's come running your way. That's for damn sure, fellas. Yeah. And newly crowned JCW Hardcore Champion, and is my favorite wrestler, the one and only Rude Boy, will be defending his title as well right there at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And if that isn't enough, Juggalos, Ponderosa and Swedenhouse, the Mushroom Boys. That's right, Juggalos from JCW, from Stranglemania, the Mushroom Boys. That's right, Ponderosa and Swedenhouse. You've seen them flying all over. You've seen what they did right there on those videotapes. And you will see them live and in person right there in the squared circle. It's gonna be such a hot show that weekend. You don't wanna miss out. Make sure you check out the Gathering of the Juggalos 06. I do wanna tell you, for your sports information, Juggalo sports information, do not look any further than Big Dick Martindale right here, Hatchet Action News.
In other news, Juggalos, A sad but yet glorious day is upon us. Speculation has become the truth. It is true, Alex Abbott, CEO and president of Psychopathic Records, has stepped down as CEO and president. To fill his big size 24 shoes will be none other than legendary Psychopathic member Billy Bill.
Hatchet Action News recently sat down with Jay and Shaggy of the ICP, and they had this to say about the entire matter.
How will Psychopathic Records ever continue without Alex? How will we not continue without Alex? 17 years of building this infrastructure, building this tower of power. How could we just collapse that quickly, you know? Alex built this, hand-built this with us, with Billy Bill, with Rudy, with Stefan, with my brother, with a team. This is a team effort, and this remains a team. We're like a gigantic rock, a gigantic boulder rolling down a hill.
Alex was a piece of that boulder. Well, this boulder is rolling down the mountain. He's a piece that chipped off.
So one piece of the boulder broke off and crushed a few innocent bystanders on its way. So what? The rock is still coming right for your fucking forehead. And all that's ringing the doorbell is people looking for shelter in your basements. It's not gonna help though. Nothing will stop Psychopathic. How could we keep going without Alex? Alex is right here. Alex will always be right here. Alex will always be part of the Running Man. Everybody knows that. But the Running Man will never stop running. Psychopathic Records, the label that runs beneath the streets, will continue to run until you can't pay attention anymore because you're so fucking old, your eyeballs have withered up and dropped out of your skull. That's the only reason you can't view us, because we'll always be here for your viewing pleasure until your very own fucking spectacles rust up and fall off your fucking face.
Even if we die, we've already got it under contract. Our bodies are going to be put in huge fucking jars of formaldehyde with sticks in our back and having our sons
Floating
and
on
daughters
stage.
hitting computer buttons, making us ninja around with fucking live recordings of our voice, just schooling the fuck out of the crowd still.
ICP, Psychopathic Records will be here until there's no more time. Until time doesn't exist anymore. Then it will be time for us to leave.
The last thing that will exist in this existence will be Insane Clown Posse and Psychopathic Records, my friend.
In other news, Twisted is on tour right now from coast to coast, post to post, and pillar to pillar, and chicken wingdings to pot roast. And joining them on tour are their surprise guests, Blaze and ROC, as well as some other opening acts. I'm not quite sure who they are. But I'm being told in my headset as we speak that the Murder Boys are headed out to the Guillotine Tour. That's right, AMB, the Axe Murder Boys, will be joining Jamie Madrox and Monoxide coast to coast on the rest of the remaining dates of their mightily awesome Guillotine Tour. Guy?
Also, hitting the road first week of August 06 will be Blaze, Your Dead Homie. Blaze, Your Dead Homie will be hitting the road. His tour has not yet been named, but this will be his very first time headlining his very own tour. Joining him on the stage will be, once again, the Axe Murder Boys. Once again, the Axe Murder Boys. Also, gracing the stage will be Boondocks. Boondocks' very first tour, out there with Blaze, Your Dead Homie, recently just releasing his record at the Gathering of the Juggalos 06.
And now, for you internet assholes that have been waiting patiently for our new radio show from Psychopathic Records entitled W Fuck Off Radio, you can relax your nipples and put your neck at ease, because the show will be finally premiering June 21st, and that's on a Wednesday. So if your computer is not capable of downloading freshness such as our live radio show, then I don't know what to tell you except for your loss, bitch.
For all of us here at Hatchet Action News, I'm Guy Gorfie.
You certainly are, and I'm Fats Pepper. And for Big Dick Martindale,
This has been the Weekly Freekly Weekly.
slapping the news upside your bitch ass. Great job, guys.
Yep,
So, have you had your hair colored this week?
I got it both colored, burnt, peppered, and
I
twisted.
did too. I did a little frosting.
Well, we know you
I see,
have.
yeah, the frosting.
Every week.